Welcome to the newspaper headlines on Newsbuster NGTV. On the front page of Ahmed newspaper this morning, we have court grants INEC request to reconfigure BVAS. We also have presidential tribunal grants Tinubu permission to inspect electoral materials to defend his victory. Ogunguba raise 8 says Adelani Ashade. And we also have here world's oldest South African woman dies at the age of 128. 2023 elections, IGP direct CP strategic commanders to protect electoral process. Also on the front page of the Ahmed newspaper, we have asked people to concede vote for Yewa Awori on Saturday 11th poll. We also have ECOWAS to confer Democracy Icon Award on Buhari. And looking at the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning, INEC shifts governorship assembly polls by 1 week. Also on the front page, we have Naira. Buhari can be prosecuted after May 29, says a Nigerian Sun. And companies' consumer taxes rise to 42%, says MBS. Long fuel queue ground Abuja neighboring states. And of course, we also have Sanwo-Olu orders probe as Buhari sympathizes with market fire victims. Also, on the front page of the Punch newspaper, we have a Niger. Terrorists kill 5 villagers, abduct 53. We also have Dogowa left out as rep-elect gets certificate of return. Roadblock, robbers attack punchman as soldiers extort Ogun, a motorist. We also have on the front page of Punch newspaper this morning, National Assembly female member drops as 11 loses re-election. And moving over to the Nation newspaper this morning, INEC shifts governorship assembly polls by 1 week. Umehi, while Lagosians should vote Sanwo-Olu. And still on the front page of the Nation newspaper, President-elect inaugurates legal team. Tinubu hails Marchers Peak as G24 director. Don't truncate power transition, NSCIA warns. Also on the front page of the Nation newspaper, old note, Emefiele in contempt for not directing banks. And looking at the Nigerian Tribune paper this morning, INEC shift governorship and state assembly polls by 1 week. This headline, of course, dominates almost all our national dailies, and of course the front pages of our national dailies, the INEC shift of the governorship election by 1 week. And this, of course, will be held on the 18th of March 2023. And moving on with the Nigerian Tribune paper, court gives INEC nod to reconfigure BVAS. Grant Tinubu Obi permission to inspect election materials. Tinubu inaugurates Ola Onikpekun 49 other sons to defend mandates. Also on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune, Afenifere says presidential NASPO fails to comply with Electoral Act. And talking business, CBN issues operational guidelines on open banking. You can also find on page 29 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning, 1 killed, multi-million naira businesses lost as fire raised Lagos auto spare parts market. Oyo Accord leadership endorses Makinde. We also have Gazama head Atiku's 19-man legal team to challenge presidential poll outcome. And moving over to the Sun Daily, gunmen attack Imo PDP assembly candidate, raise houses, vehicles. INEC shifts Kuba State assembly polls to March 18. That is, of course, on the front page of the Daily Sun. Appeal Court OK's Commission's request to reconfigure BVAS. We also have give Tinubu nods to inspect election materials. IGP orders CP's commanders to protect INEC officials materials and electoral process. Also on the front page of the Daily Sun, in page 26, IPAC, Atiku Group endorsed River PDP candidates. A confusion as bank issues reject 500 and 1,000 naira notes. Nigeria generates 697 billion naira, 11% growth from VAT in Q4 2022, says MBS. And the PDP formally withdraws from Enugu East senatorial context. And moving over to the Guardian newspaper this morning, court orders BVAS reset as INEC shifts Guba polls to March 18. We also have deployment of ICT directors, not reason for BVAS technical hitch, INEC claims. On IWD, Canadian envoy says Nigerian facing serious SGBV crisis. My son, Gbadebo not Igbo, no link with IPOP, says Roads Vival. And 97% of firms in Nigeria orders to experience tech skill challenge in 2023. All this you have on the front page of the Guardian newspaper. And moving over to Oloshelu, a newspaper this morning, we have Jini mu àwọn gómìnà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe sáà kejì. Ọ̀wọ́ngógó owó náírà ń tẹ̀ síwájú. Àwọn báńkì ò gbà lọ́wọ́ wa o, àwọn ará ìlú ló ń kéde. Àwa ò lè gba náírà àtijọ́ nígbà tí Buhari pàápàá ò tí ì sọ nǹkan kan lórí rẹ̀. Àwọn òǹtajà epo bẹntiró ló ń ké gbàjarè. Èkó ò ṣetán láti padà sẹ́yìn. Ẹ dìbò yan Babájídé Sanwó-Olú lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, dídùn lọ́sàn-án oṣù. Àtúndí lójú ìwé ìròyìn Olóṣèlú láàárọ̀ irọ́ ńlá. Èmi ò kí Tinubu kú oríire o. Ta ló ń sọ ilé? Kwankwaso. Wàhálà dé bá Ṣèyí Mákindé bí àwọn aṣòfin Accord Party ṣe ètò sẹ́yìn Fọlárìn. Afẹ́nifẹ́re ò fi òǹtẹ̀ lù fún Roads Vival. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni àwọn ọ̀dọ́ yarí wípé Sanwó-Olú làwọn fẹ́. Àtíkù àti PDP gúnlẹ̀ ìfẹ̀hónúhàn olójoojúmọ́ lọ́fíìsì INEC. Ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà ní ètò ìdìbò ààrẹ Nàìjíríà kù díẹ̀ káàtó. Gbogbo eléyìí ló wà ní ojú ìwé ìròyìn Olóṣèlú tó jáde ní ti òwúrọ̀ yìí. I want to say many thanks for being a part of our newspaper and review program right here on Newsbuster NGTV. Join us tomorrow for another analysis. My name is Olayinka Olatunji. Say many thanks for listening.